Welcome. We're so glad to have you in our home. We've been looking forward to this moment. Today, we're going to be doing a safe home cleaning demonstration. So the only danger is if we bump into each other, but I think we've been at this for many years now, haven't we? We are coming up on 18 years.
No,
19. Oh my gosh, that's right. 19 years of marriage. You see what getting a little nervous can do to you, get you in trouble right from the start. So 19 years on May 4th. I do know the date. So we have been cleaning our home since day one with safe, biodegradable cleaners that are great for our entire family, for all of our children to be involved in. And in fact, it goes all the way back to my family. So let me give a quick introduction for those of you who are joining us for the very first time. My name is Josh Clark. It's my wife.
I'm Chelsey.
And I serve as the Vice President of Sales for Neolife North America. And today I'm going to be talking about products that I know best through personal application, just using. Now, I have to admit, I haven't done lots of demos like this because I'm so passionate about the nutritionals and I use the cleaners every day. But it's really recently, I've really become passionate about, I guess, cleaners. I've really always been passionate about it, but we've just always talked about the nutritionals, I guess, so much more, because that's how we learned about Neolife back 28 years ago. My mother was suffering from a lot of health challenges, and somebody shared these nutritional products with our family, and it completely turned her health around. Today, she's in amazing health. But after we learned about the nutritionals, we then learned about the cleaners. I mean, almost like right away. So it made sense to my family. I come from I'm the oldest of 10. It made sense that we shouldn't have chemicals in our home for my mother's health's sake and for all the children's sake as well. So we threw all the hazmat out of the home, and that's what it is. It's absolute hazmat. If you look into it, we could spend this whole time just talking about all the dangers of these products and how many children end up in the emergency room because of stuff that's underneath
the sink.
Yeah. That you think is harmless, that you mean well, and yet your child is endangered. And so I don't mean to overly scare you, but I think some healthy fear is a really good thing. Because
knowledge is power in this situation and safety. So
because children literally are suffering because of it. But it's not just children. Parents are suffering as well because of this hazmat. So growing up, we used these products. When my wife and I got married, there was no other choice, nothing else that we would consider using other than Golden Home Care products. So let me share with you kind of why we're here today. We're here because it's Earth Month. Earth Day is the 22nd of April. Earth Month is we celebrate throughout the entire month of April. But again, if you care about yourself, your family, you want to celebrate, and you care about the environment, you want to celebrate Earth Day every day. But what a great excuse to be here today on April 1st of the entire month of Earth Day. So there are 4 reasons that I want to ask you to really lean in to this demonstration, to kind of be all in, be here present with us in our kitchen. And the first reason is, as I mentioned, saving the planet. So we have already saved 700 million bottles across the globe from going into landfills. So let's give Neolife a round of applause for that. You know, I don't know if you've seen these images, Google Images and all, of the giant mounds of bottles and just garbage. It breaks your heart. If you love the environment, you love the earth. You know, I used to do river testing and stuff, and I feel like it's our job to steward the environment, and it makes me really upset. And we love the ocean. We love to surf. We live on a lake. We care about what goes into that lake. And so, again, we've saved 700 million bottles. Wow. Next is, I'm really proud, like we have, as part of our stewardship as a company of the environment, we have saved over 25,000 penguins in just one rescue operation alone. In fact, there was a book, will you hand that book to me? It's called The Great Penguin Rescue. And it talked about the cleaners that you're going to see today that we're going to demonstrate. It said this household cleaner was both mild enough, and actually we're speaking of, you know, the LDC that we're going to show in a minute, was both mild enough to be safe for the animals and highly effective at dispersing fats and oils, making it ideal for removing the thick bunker oil covering the penguins' bodies. It was also suitable for cleaning just about everything else. The syringes, the catheters, and so on. So that makes me proud. Aren't you proud? I hope so. So we're saving the environment. We're saving the penguins. We're also saving the butterflies. Over in Italy, in Bardone, home of butterflies, they have over 400 species of butterflies, and they will use nothing other than the Neolife LDC and Super 10, which you'll discover, the Golden Home Care line. So we dump the hazmat for golden products that are golden for you, golden for the environment. Okay, next, again, as I said, over 12,000, save for yourself. Okay, number 2, save for yourself. Over 12,000 children are treated in the ER annually. And that's all right, right there. And lung damage, y'all, and those who just even casually clean their home once a week, which we do that a lot more once a week, but we have 6 kids. Lung damage increased significantly. Now, for those who have home cleaning businesses, I used to have a home cleaning business as I was growing up. I had customers that go and clean their homes and all. And that, thank God, I was using these cleaners as a teenager, because they say it's like smoking 10 to 20 cigarettes, 20 cigarettes a day for 10 to 20 years.
Wow.
Just using, and hold up just this stuff that, I mean, just innocent sounding stuff that maybe
all that we've tried, clean, free.
But this is not ours. We went to the store today just to buy this.
And I have to say, I was walking down the aisle.
I like the looks of this dude here.
Yeah.
Wait, do I need it? I'm thinking I could be Mr. Clean, but I need like an area right here to go with
He
it.
goes along. Back up just a little bit so they can see your face. No, over here.
Over here.
But I have to say, going down the aisle, I was picking out, and I don't even know cleaners anymore. But just thinking about, I just started sneezing uncontrollable. So
Yeah.
first of all, but Windex that our kids are spraying on the windows, or hopefully your kids are. If you have this, hopefully
Terrible.
you're masked up and you're an adult spraying this toxic hazmat. But when you spray this, you're inhaling it. Things like your power wash dish spray, you're misting your dishes. I mean, think about all that getting into the air.
Throw that away.
I was looking at fabric softener and the toxicity levels of that. How about this? How many of you have it right here in your house? And you're experiencing chapped hands. Your skin is chapped. Your hands are hurting. What else? How about toilet cleaner?
We could literally go on and on. We have none of this in our home. All we have in our home, except for having bought it for your sake and to save some other family. So we'll dump that in the trash, literally. I don't even want to get the toxic fumes coming in our home beyond this demonstration. So that's how much we love you. We did that for you, but absolutely dangerous. So we're helping save the planet, number 1. Number 2, save yourself. Number 3, save money. Does anybody like to save money? How about saving $771 per year on average? You see, all those cleaners, you don't even think about it, but like you throw it in with your groceries at the store and you think it's harmless. You throw it in there, you buy it throughout the year, it all adds up, and it adds up to a lot. So we're gonna save the earth, we're gonna save you and your children, and we're gonna help save you money. And then number 4, it's easier. You're gonna find out what we do with just a couple of cleaners is so much easier than using all that other stuff, and more effective. So with that, let's jump into our first product we're gonna talk about today, which is green. So honey, let's hold up the green. So, honey, do you love this product?
I absolutely love this product. It is in every single sink, in every single bathroom. Our kids use it. It's in our showers, so it's great for body wash, hand wash, and what else?
And when I shaved this morning, I shaved with it. Now let me tell you what's neat about it. It's 100% organic, 100% biodegradable. It does it all. It's a multi-purpose product that everything from shaving, washing the babies, to brushing your teeth. Yes, literally. It's 100% organic. It's biodegradable. It has one of its main ingredients. See how it's green? Is kelp. Now it's from kelp. It's actually called Kelp Pro, from kelp from the ocean. And so if you know how great kelp, if you know the benefits of kelp, this is like a really good thing. Somebody told me the other day they use it as a mouthwash. Again, brushing your teeth. So lots of applications.
That's how safe it is.
Yeah.
And I love that my kids do not have any toxin exposure as they wash their hands, because we know that where their hands go, with their mouth and touch your eyes.
Now let's actually do a little demo here,
Okay.
honey, shall we? Now, you love the smell of onion, right? Do you want to do it on my hand, or you want me to do it on your hand?
You can do it on mine.
She volunteered. Okay. That way, if this goes wrong, it's her hand. No, I'll take care of my life.
Thanks, babe.
Okay. So, ooh.
Okay.
Okay.
My eyes are gonna start watering.
Yeah. Before that happens, let's put just a little bit of green on there, and let's see what happens. There we go.
All right, just a little bit.
Yep. There you go. Now just smear it around.
All
Okay.
right.
Let's smell it. Now you got that odor everywhere, right? Nope. Don't smell it at all.
My eyes
See?
even hurt.
There you go. It makes a perfect invisible glove. So what you can do is actually, let's put a little bit of green on there. Actually, let's leave that on there. Let me put a
Green
couple
on
paper
what?
towels here.
Back of my hands.
Now, what I want to do is I want to show you how it's also like an invisible glove. So watch this. We're gonna put a little oil. Gonna put a little on there, just a little bit, smear it around.
Okay.
Now, a lot of people actually use this. Like I even know mechanics and people use this as an invisible glove when they're gardening, when they're working on cars and all, because now when I put there's the oil. Now I'm gonna put a little bit of, this could be automotive grease, but I didn't want to put automotive grease on either of our hands. So we're gonna put that on there. Okay, now you're gonna notice how she's gonna be able to just rinse it off real quick, real easy, and all the oil will be gone.
Okay.
So we can use cold water, warm water,
Oh,
whichever.
wow. Okay, so I have never had that happen. I've never even tried that demo.
Yeah.
That is so cool, you guys. So how many of you cook like I do 24/7 and you constantly have oil on your hands, and that literally just took it off? I mean, I didn't even feel the oil. So no oil whatsoever. That is powerful.
I'm back.
And effective. So
Okay, so now we're gonna move on. So again, the green can be used just everywhere. Again, my skin's really sensitive. I shave with it, love it. So I can't really think of anything you can't use it for. But there's another product that's also extremely versatile. And so we're gonna talk now about the LDC. So LDC is known as our concentrated light duty cleaner. So let me tell you a little bit about the LDC. This is, and Chelsey, in fact, let me let you start with that. We carry this, tell them about how we carry it with us.
Yes, so I always take this when we travel, and I will put it in one of the little, we have the smaller bottles, because, if we need to wash clothes or I'm doing dishes, we love Airbnb because it always has a kitchen. They always have that little bottle of Dawn. And I get so frustrated now that I know the difference, and I go to scrub something or clean something, and because I'm used to this, I just don't even see the same way that it cleans or even makes the sink shine. And so I travel with this all the time. It helps to get, your stains out of your clothes. I can't tell you how many times we've had to do that with children. Even me with, and us at events with nice clothing. Having that LDC.
Okay, are you talking about me now?
Well, when he eats,
I do need a bid too often, so I put that to the test all the time. So very, very versatile. Everything from your body, your hands, your body, your clothes,
yes.
Pets, your skin. In some markets, we don't have the green, and so the LDC is extremely versatile as well and can be used in most of the same applications.
Yes.
Now, if you have green, then again, you're going to find green in our showers, again, shaving gel, all of that. But LDC can do a lot of the same things. Now, here's something that's really cool. It's again, biodegradable, safe, everything we're talking about is, obviously. It also, though, cuts grease really, really well. And what that means is, not only is it great for cleaning up, pots and pans and all that, which is my job when I'm around, because let me tell you, if there's a camera in here, I'm a terrible cook. I can make these shakes like incredible, like moon shake, like you never had before. 8 ounces of water, all 22 amino acid shakes, all 22 amino acid protein, couple ice cubes, and good to go. But when it comes to anything beyond a shake, nobody wants Dad's cooking. Yeah. So, but I can clean it.
I'm a messy cook, so this stuff is.
She said it, not me.
Yeah.
So I come in here and I cut right through the grease. But let me tell you something really cool. Did you know this? unfortunately, we've all heard of COVID, right? Did you know that washing your hands with the LDC light duty cleaner will actually help you prevent COVID? You see, COVID is a virus, right? We know that. And there's this lipid bilayer of that virus. And when it's exposed to the LDC is able to grab it. In simple terms, like if we have chemists here, they could go read all about this. It's crazy, the technology that's behind these biodegradable, safe, environmentally friendly, but yet effective products. You don't have to compromise on effectiveness, right? So in so much that it even helps prevent COVID. Now, when you put it on your hands or when you spray it, or we keep the little sink right here and we're always washing our hands with it, you want to run your hands under the water for about 20 seconds, right? Because you want to make sure that I want to make sure that you do it thoroughly and effectively and you get it all off. But it's going to bind, and what allows you to do that is it has a highly concentrated surfactant, and that's what helps to break down and attach to it and flush it on out, wash it down the sink. Is that cool, honey?
That is cool.
And you know how I learned
washing
that?
our hands with that.
I'm glad we were using it all along. I didn't even know that.
Yeah.
But John Miller, the director of our scientific advisory board, he did a story on his own Facebook where he broke down the science behind all that. It's quite fascinating. So if you know who I'm talking about, feel free to check out his page, the director of our scientific advisory board. Pretty cool. I'm also going to share that in a few of our online locations as well later on this afternoon. Okay, so what else? It also makes water wetter. So we're going to go ahead and do a little demo. What do we do with our glasses?
Right here.
Okay.
No, this is the paper.
Oh, that's the paper. Yeah, that's what we're doing.
No, we're doing paper.
No, we're going to do the paper first. We're going to do the grease. That's what we're using that for.
Okay.
Okay, so now what I'm going to do here is I'm going to take a spoonful of oil. Take a spoonful of oil.
Do you want me to?
And I'm going to pour it into each of these. Okay, I'm going to put a lot in there. Look at that. Okay, I'm going to put a spoonful in here. Now, hopefully, I did put some LDC. Hopefully I didn't mess it up by practicing this earlier. So, all right, so here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to stir these up here. And then what we're going to discover, good. Yep, I don't have any LDC in there on the spoon. Okay, I mean, it's so powerful. That's well, how is it going to work that I might have it on the spoon and it would start breaking it down already. Okay, so you see how the oil it won't mix, right? The oil is on the top. I don't know if you can see it well in the camera. There's like this oil stain settling there. Okay, so now, like one of those nasty oil spills. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to take the LDC. Where do we put the LDC?
Right there.
Right here. I'm going to take the LDC and I'm going to.
You guys, I'm not a professional photographer or videographer.
Y'all give it up for my assistant here.
I'm looking in an opposite camera, so I'm moving it the wrong way.
Okay, so now I'm going to stir this up and look what just happened. So what just happened is the oil is no longer on the top. It's actually dissolved and throughout you see it throughout the glass.
You're on my camera. Where are you?
Where am I there? Okay. So very cool, right? Now, here's what we're going to do next. Next, I'm going to show you how it makes the water wetter. We're going to fill these up, and then I'm going to do, this is a bonus, y'all. You want a bonus demo? Check this out. So we're filling these both up with water.
Bring it over here, put it over here. Go.
Okay, I'm going to get rid of these.
Bye.
Okay, and now I'm going to take some LDC, squirt it in there, and now I'm going to take 2 sheets of paper, and I'm going to show you how, see, dirt is nasty, right? It binds on to stuff, everything, even clothing. And so when we put the piece of paper on both of these, one's just water and the other has LDC in it, look how the LDC helps break down the surface so that they can get to the dirt and grime. So we're going to talk about laundry in a little bit, but think about laundry. Dirt is a real challenging thing as laundry detergents, because that's why so many of them are so dangerous. And even as dangerous as they are, you'd think, well, they'd be 10 times more effective. No, they're not at all. And so there's some really cool science that's involved in this product that allows this to work like it does. This highly concentrated surfactants that are in there. Okay, now remember, it's also, even though it's so effective in breaking it all down, it's phosphate-free, biodegradable, completely safe for the environment and the children. By the way, I know of people who will spray this in their mouth as a mouth freshener. My breath smells great, so I don't need it. But seriously, it's that effective. I've had my younger siblings drink this, and so anyway, you can see this one's on the top. This one's already sunk, and if it stays there longer, you're going to see it just continue. So, all right, so that's LDC. Anything you want to add to the LDC, honey?
I'm pretty much addicted to it. It's always in my kitchen. I love that my children can do the dishes, and I showed you, the toxic dish spray. I literally will take the sink, spray them, rinse, and it is absolutely amazing how it just grabs on. It's that binding agent that grabs on, just like we talked about when we wash our hands, and it just takes off the oil and takes off the grease. So absolutely a must in my kitchen.
So let's move on. Now we're going to talk about Super 10. Now, you guys who like to get outside and mess with greasy stuff and all.
Oh, the broccoli demo for LDC.
Oh, I almost forgot about that. That's right.
Okay,
we got another bonus.
One of the very important things in a kitchen and cooking is washing your food. And we know that everything, even organic, is covered with a type of wax. So if you want to lift the camera and put it over the sink, you guys will be able to see this. So I wash all my fruits and vegetables with green or LDC. And so you're going to notice the same effect. Now, I'm going to move some things over. And so when you see broccoli and you see water, I hope you guys can see this on camera, but it just beads off. And so when you're looking at it bead off, you can bring it even closer. So you just see how it beads off, and there's none that really penetrates. But a real quick spray, we'll make sure this is on a spray. A real quick spray on the broccoli. Watch how it just, as he says, it makes water wetter, but it breaks through that wax, what they're putting on our food, and it does not bead anymore, and it actually goes through and gets a deep clean. And so I absolutely love that. You do not taste it on your food, and so you just see a totally different color than your here's your wax, here's your clean. So again, I'll show you one more time. Watch that beading off. You guys see that? Here's your clean. Nothing's going through. Quick spray. And there you go. You feel it actually going through. So you guys, wash your fruits and vegetables. I absolutely love it with blueberries, berries. I soak it, and it changes into its rich form that you would get when you pick it up off the plant. So there you go. That is how you prevent dangerous toxins, wax getting into your system by washing it and washing it well and safe before you cook it.
So what does that tell you, y'all? If we're using the exact same, we're using cleaners that are used, by the way, in industrial applications. And that's really important to me that, by the way, not only do we use this, but we had a cleaning person show up that wasn't our normal person that we hire occasionally. And they showed up, and I came home, and the home smelled horrible. And in fact, I was like, hey, honey, please let me know if we're going to use somebody outside the person we normally use. And they're going to come in. I was like, I will meet with them, or you can meet with them.
Our lungs were burning.
Honestly, I'm not even kidding. Like, if I had a camera, I was not really very happy about it, to be honest with you. I probably needed to apologize for being not happy. It was terrible. I was like, we cannot let that happen. And so anyway, we train that, we train that person. But the point is, remember I said earlier that people use this for cleaning businesses and all, and they're exposed to this all the time. I know someone who died of lung cancer, and it was really heartbreaking. And they had used these dangerous stuff for years and years and years. And so that was a heartbreaking experience. I can't, I don't know, was it the cleaners or not? But what we know is multiple studies are showing this increasing your risk big time. So let's keep moving. Now we're talking about Super 10.
Oh, I love this stuff. I'm so
So she loves it. I love it. It's great for every single room in your home. It's great for the tough jobs because it's heavy duty, concentrated cleaner. It's industrial. So, it's industrial strength cleaner that we let our kids use It's around them every day.
Safe. Oh, and it smells amazing. It totally deodorizes. We have puppies right now, and I'm cleaning it.
Yes.
And I love it because it's safe for them too.
And it's great for stains as well. Let's go ahead and do the crayon demonstration, where we're going to show you how this will pull stains out of the carpet, just like it pulls it out of our clothing.
All right, here, that one was
Okay.
Okay, so you know,
this is a dry one. We did a little test earlier on this new carpet.
Many of us have children, or some children that come in our house. And what is the problems that we find a lot of times? Oh, they accidentally got curious and wanted to know what it looked like on your carpet or wall. So there is a black crown. We're going to take Super 10. We're going to just mist it, and we're going to let it sit just like this for about 2 minutes.
So while it sits, only for 2 minutes, let me tell you about why this is so effective. There's so much to learn about this product, but honestly, I don't even so much care about how it works. What I need to know, and I think you'll agree, is it works, and we're going to demonstrate that. But again, great for every room in your house. It's great for washing the car. It's great for cleaning the garage floor. So many applications.
And it's also really good when your toddler draws a whole beautiful Picasso along your wall. And so when that happened, I gave her this. And absolutely everything came off that wall, and I was so impressed. Like, my belief level went up. I found strawberries smashed in our carpets. That's hard to get out.
I'm not surprised.
And ketchup. We had a party, and somebody was freaking out. Oh, I'm so sorry. I didn't mean to do that. I said, it's okay. Guess what I got? Right there in front of everybody. Just sprayed it, dabbed it. Out came those red stains out of a white carpet. So absolutely.
I do remember how bad the mother felt.
Yes.
Because it's a beautiful new rug that we had, and they felt terrible, but yeah, no worries. Okay, so it has a unique three-way action system. In fact, I call it, this three-way action is like superpowers. It has superpowers embodied within this cleaner that spring to action the moment it finds dirt, grime, stains, and that's why it's so effective. This three-phase action is it penetrates, which again is a challenge on a stain, is penetrating. It penetrates, it dissolves. So it dissolves that, and then it emulsifies. And so it's harmless. It does all of this like a superhero, but it's harmless to any surface that you put it on, so long as you can use water on it. Yeah, so if you can use water on it, you can use Super 10 on it. So, all right, let's show them how effective this is.
All right, so you guys see this. I'm gonna kind of look over there and just make sure I'm holding it right too. You just kind of press down, and you're gonna see it come up off the carpet, and it's literally cutting onto your washcloth, and that's what was so impressive, like on our white carpet with strawberries, red wine, red Powerade during one of our banquets we had here. And literally put that in on white carpet. This is a tan carpet, of course, but it is completely gone. Lifted it right onto here. So it's not even aggressive scrubbing you have to do. So you guys, this is a fun demo, very visual.
So part of the reason again it's so effective, let me show this to you one more time, then I'll clean it away so we don't have all this stuff on the counter. But you see this demo we did? Look at the one with the LEC.
Making now, the water wetter.
This does that same technology that made that work is also in the Super 10. So that's pretty cool. This one here, it's still an iceberg, over the water. So if we kept watching this would soak, and this would drop, and this would slowly get wetter, and then still even stay up there at the top. So wow, right? Okay, next, let's talk about laundry detergent. We're gonna end on this one. This is really important because your clothing is covering your skin. Right? From your undergarments, your outer garments, it's touching you constantly. Sensitive parts of your body, your neck, your armpits that are absorbing and soaking all this in. And where are they soaking in? Oh, you don't want to know this. They're soaking in and taking in hazmat. Dangerous. And if I went on and on, you would be so scared to death, and you'd probably end up dealing with more guilt than I want to lay on you because you can't change the past. But it's really dangerous. In fact, even just skin sensitivities, I've seen people with eczema and other challenges, and I'm not promising it's going to cure anything, but let me tell you, what you put in your skin is pretty important. So one of the things that we address nutrition, but we also say, what are you washing your clothes in? So let's tell you about this. G1, this is 100% organic, biodegradable, and it helps remove the tough stains from your clothing, even without treating with Super 10. Now, we use Super 10 regularly too, but even on its own, it does an amazing job of lifting dirt, grime, and stains. It softens the clothing and refreshes the clothing. So it actually helps you to not wear down the clothing as quickly as other detergents would. It has a biocatalytic action. Yeah, biocatalytic. That just sounds good. And it's lab tested and proven to outperform the #1 brand on the US market. So we don't just tell you this is good, we don't just show you, but we've got research even behind the scenes. So let's show them just how effective. Let's show we're gonna show the Gentle, I'm gonna show you the Gentle Tide that said it was free and gentle, with tons of warning labels in the back, by the way. And our kids, we have a washer and dryer upstairs where they do their own.
No, this
is good enough. That's good enough.
Okay.
They do their own laundry. And so our kids are handling this. And so it's safe, but this is not. We've never had eczema. We've never had dry skin. And I think it does play a big part. And because if you notice where dry skin does develop on children, it's usually in the creases. If you think about that's kind of where that's held in the armpits, in those areas that are rubbed a lot. And so we have never experienced that. So all of that plus one more thing. There was a appliance repairman who noticed this, that when he repaired the G1, that's our product, the G1 washers, there wasn't the rust and corrosion that are with all the other washers that are using this store-bought stuff that's, I'm gonna call it hazmat. And so what you'll notice, if we left this even longer, we'd see this even play out further. But we've got the Tide here that is rusting. You can see the rust. You can see the rust down there and how it's now discolored the water, and would just continue. It would continue this process. Whereas the G1 is actually protecting the equipment, the washer and dryer, keeping it safe. You can see how it's clear. It's beautiful. The steel wool is, and the only thing that you see settled down here, that's just the G1. That's all that is right there. That's just G1. That's the blue. And so it's protecting.
Ooh, yeah. There's even like a film buildup all on that one. And this is just
clear as can be.
Crystal.
So it's good for your washer. It's good for the rivers. It's good for the streams. It's good for the environment. I wouldn't let my kids touch that or let it out in the environment.
Yeah. And I just have to say, having children, we all have laundry, right? And stains, grass stains, and this is so powerful. It's so safe. I absolutely love pulling clothes out. You barely have to stain treat them on a major one. And what do you know? It is even my girls said, "Mom, didn't you put that in the wash and have all kinds of stuff on it from when we're dealing with the puppies?" And they're like, "Where did it all go?" I said, G1. And they're like, "Wow, that works." That was cool.
Well, and we didn't even talk about, we're gonna wrap this up, but we didn't even talk about the hormone disruptors and the things that are in there that can really wreak havoc on not only your body, but definitely developing children's bodies. So hormone disruptors, that's not a funny thing. That's not something you want to play around with. Things like cancer, they say that a majority of cancer is caused by environmental toxins. And so that's scary to me. So anything that we can do to help keep families safe, that's why you're gonna hear me not only using it like I have all along. I mean, completely is what we use in our home, no exceptions. But it's not good enough for us just to take care of our family. I'm really feeling convicted that I need to talk about it as passionately as I talk about our nutritionals that are making such a huge difference in people's lives. Because you don't want to be putting good stuff in and then exposing your body to lots of chemicals and hazmat constantly throughout the day and breathing it in and destroying your lungs. So I was just recently talking with Arlene Morris, and she shared this actually on a Zoom recently. Her husband is a school custodian, and he has lung damage from dealing with all that hazmat that he did to help clean the schools, which you think about is affecting him even more so because he handled it, but also the kids. So grateful you came here today. So grateful you listened and checked out our demos. Have fun doing them yourself. If you get our cleaning kit here, demo kit, it's all set up, everything you need to not only keep your home safe, but also We even have a little booklet in here that shows you where to use the products. You can scan this. It's going to show you all the different dilutions that you can play around with to do everything you can think of, from cleaning your grill, you name it. Now, I'll tell you something. We don't get all fancy with the dilutions. We just use it, pour it in there.
I think we've been doing it so long we don't even think about it.
Yeah, you don't need to get all, tricked out on the dilutions. Just, I would say a 10-to-1, super 10 if you're doing heavy stuff, 3-to-1, even 5-to-1 is very, very effective.
And also for windows, you want to do even a 30-to-41. That is how powerful it is.
Yeah.
I'm looking out, we have a picturesque, massive windows out here, and there's not a streak on them, and I absolutely love this stuff for windows. And
Yeah.
So
it doesn't leave the
solution
streaks
is
and all that on it.
Yeah.
So you'll even get this little booklet in here if you get the home cleaning, safe home cleaning system. That will show you how to use the products. It's going to even give you these little demonstrations if you want to do these with your family and show them, how effective it is. And all of that is contained in this kit. So check that out. And again, we're so grateful you're here. It saves one child from going to the ER. It's absolutely worth it. And we look forward to seeing you back here. If you are a member of our family already, I want to encourage you, do a little demo like this. It's Earth Month. Even our customers, we want to encourage them to just show and tell how the products are working for them. So we can all do our part to not only protect our families, but also the earth. It's Earth Month this month. Thank you for being here. Thanks for tuning in. Chelsey.
Thank you for coming to our kitchen. We appreciate you guys, and we will see you soon. Hey, have a safe day.